Libra, welcome to your in-depth reading for yours and theirs. What's up? What's going on? Like always with yours and theirs, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. More so with yours and theirs, energy exchange and interchange is real, rapid, and fluid. Having said that, your person that I see on this board today may not necessarily be about a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, ex type situation. It's whomever's in that dynamic as I'm describing it. Okay, so it could be about a family member or friend. I don't know. It's up to you. Point number one, take what resonates, leave what does not. And do keep in mind, these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. Frustrating but normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Okie doke. Oh, I know, the technicalities, Libra. We must have, I know you know, the technicalities. Oh, yeah, we must have them. Show me Libra. Show me Libra in their person. Show me Libra in their person, please. What's going on for Libra? What's going on, please? Show me Libra. Okay, like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, but as I said in the intro, so meticulously, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on? King of Swords, Nine of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Okay. Well, you're really trying to calm your mind. You have something on your mind, but you're trying to clear it with the King of Swords. You're focused. You want to be focused. It's like I have a decision to make, and I know it. Page of Pentacles. There's an end result in there somewhere, no matter how small. King of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the World. Okay. Okay. Well, what's up with that? Huh. It's interesting. Okay. I don't know if this person's choosing to self-cycle. I don't know if their heart's currently not up for display. Let's keep going. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Overview, Eight of Pentacles. You're working, you're busy, you're doing stuff. Okay. Now, this is interesting. I'm guessing this person chose to absent themselves. I don't know what the point was. They're still looking at you. So hold. Let's get into this. Okay, you got an Eight of Pentacles in your overview. You're working. You're doing stuff. Okay, you're trying to make decisions. You got stuff on your mind. I see that here. Page of Pentacles is the end result. So that tells me you figured something out. Okay, again, no matter how small, starting some sort of process, investment, whatever. Okay, let's see that Eight of Pentacles, please. I'll get to that. All right, let's start with you. Let's start with you. Let's see that Eight of Pentacles, please. I just, because it's interesting energy. King of Wands, you know, the Queen of Cups. It's beautiful. It's lively. It's vivacious. It's loving. And then the World's like, no. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know if they absented themselves or you asked them to kind of take an exit. I don't know. Let's take a look at that Eight of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Eight of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Judgment. See, you're showing me something similar to Scorpio, that you've been working very hard for something that's important to you. So if you have any Scorpio in your chart, feel free to check theirs out. But that Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands, the Judgment, yeah, it's quite the pickle, but you've been working through it and it's hard. These kind of goals that you and a couple of other folks have been showing me have not been the easiest, but you're also showing me something similar to Scorpio once more. Different deck, different cards, but similar concept. You know, I got to fight for this. I want it. I got to fight for it. You're like, that's my decision and I back it up. Okay? It's not the easiest of roads, but you're saying not only are you trying to maintain certain level expectations with the Eight of Pentacles, you're also trying to generate more activity for yourself too. You're thinking about long-term consequences here, and that you have lessons here that if you want it, you're going to have to fight for it. You want those opportunities. Very rarely are they just thrown at us. I mean, hey, awesome if that happens, but most of us have to work towards those aces, specifically the Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like you are working very hard to generate some sort of activity that you say is going to be a good investment long-term, but hey, you got to put a lot into it. And it's your choice to fight for it. But Judgment also represents that lesson and choice to fight for your life. You're like, so if that's going to be the case, I got to know it's worth fighting for. And that's what I say. If you're going to participate, you have to know it's worth it. Okay? And in your point of view, this is it. This is the one. We're going to put a lot of ourselves into this. What you're trying to do, you're trying to aim yourself towards a new opportunity, advancement, career, paycheck, or you are trying to literally start something for yourself, and it requires a lot of groundwork, building something up from scratch while you're still trying to maintain old responsibilities, you name it. That's all in there. But you're like, I have a goal in mind, and as far as you're concerned, you won't be put off it this time. And that's your call. Like I said, you're going to fight for something like that, you got to know it's worth it. Cool. I mean, I support your decision. So that would explain a lot in terms of stress and trying to keep it together. Let's see that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords, please. Show me that King of Swords. The Knights of Pentacles, the Knights of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Again, just heavy tones to there. If you have any Scorpio, whatever, that's prominent. Yeah. You are showing me I'm doing this from the ground up structure, and it's taking a lot, but it's a good a lot from your estimation. And you're focused. You're determined. You're showing me switching speeds between the Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Swords, which is completely different from this, which is softer, lighter, more romantic, more passionate. You're like business, speed, but also knowing to go slow, because the Knight of Pentacles here is absolutely representing the blueprint, which is why he's going to be slower in some of these more mechanical constructs, such as the Three of Pentacles. We're taking our time with this, but we also, P.S., have to be on point with it. So you kind of have to know when to shift gears, right? You have to know when to follow the plan, and then you have to know when to act on it with a certain level of speed, dedication, and intensity. So there's a sense of no room for slack, you know? There's no room for slack, and it is a kind of starting out structure. So for those of you who are kind of like taking your careers into your own hands, and you're trying to generate some from the ground up activity, I applaud you. It is not the easiest of things. You seem to have a very strong sense of goal and direction in mind, but there's times where you have to speed it up and act on it. Hopefully you have this sense of cooperation of others, or this could be entirely on your own. I don't quite know. The point is that you're doing it. Let's say that Nine of Swords is causing you stress, though. Realistically, it's causing you stress. All right? But this is you. Once more, you told me it's worth it. It's worth it to start out here. But I have to insist, you're still maintaining pre-existing responsibilities. Okay? And that's going to be enough to put weight on anybody. And stress, too. Let's say that Nine of Swords. You keep at it. It's all right. You say it's worth it, I believe you. And some of you might be in a very slim position of having to quote-unquote start over. Mind you, you're not starting over, you're starting over with experience. Keep that in mind, okay? Let's see that Nine of Swords, please. Feel like one more. Eight of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Emperor. Communication is flowing at this point. You have a lot of stress on you in terms of you're the decision maker here. You're the head honcho with the Emperor. And Ace of Swords, you understand what your truth is, and sometimes your communication, Eight of Wands, can be very strict, very perfunctory to the point, but you're saying it serves a purpose, it has a plan. You're just showing me a lot of I'm in charge activity right now. Okay? I'm not saying others don't help you or contribute. What I'm saying is that you are head honcho here, you're the jefe. So you're just kind of nailing it. And with that kind of weight, okay, of you having to bear the crown, you're going to have stress, but you're doing such a fantastic job with it. You told me you knew what your goal was. You said you know this is worth fighting for. It's going to have some stress attached to it. Anybody who's doing this level of work, this level of maneuvering, if you don't have night sweats, it's like, are you even doing it right? So, I mean, congratulations, keep on it. You're really keeping your fears in check. You got this. You got this. Okay? You know, your sense of empowerment's trumping all of this background stuff. All right? I think you're doing just fine. And considering how much this means to you, that you're stepping into the arena like that, good. Good on you. Good on you. Sometimes your communication may not always be the softest or the nicest. It's in the interest of getting things done. And it could be this person was affected by that in some way. We'll get to their side, however. All right. Let's see that Page of Pentacles. Or frankly, you said, you know what? I don't have time for any sort of personal endeavors or activities. I don't know. Let's see that Page of Pentacles. I'll get there. Show me that Page of Pentacles, please. Show me that Page of Pentacles. Regardless, though, even though you might have on the personal side of things, a closed for business sign up, and somebody's like, I know, but I'm still eyeballing the business in case it flips the sign. Kind of like that. So, anyway, let's see that Page of Pentacles, please. It's like I'm closed for business because I'm trying to open a business. For some of you, that's absolutely true, in which case, congratulations. Okay, we're getting a little work obsessed. Libra, just a little bit. Okay. All right. Obsessed, it's kind of like you're trying to make this your healthy obsession because you really want it to be successful. I don't blame you for that. This is clearly your baby, okay? And it means a lot to you because you're nervous. You're nervous. It looks like you're on the precipice of launching something, all right? So you've got a lot of background work of getting things in place, putting down the groundwork, structure, and then you also have the pre-existing shit going on that I've seen for you. I get it. You're nervous about launching, but you're like, I have to. You have that focus on so hard right now. It's not even funny. You have the King and Queen of Swords, okay? 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. You're close to launching whatever this is, and the idea is 10 of Pentacles. It needs to be my foundation. It needs to provide for the longevity, stability, function, and also, P.S., you want it to be successful, at least within your known environment or community, which is very important to you. Okay. Hey, the devil's behind you, though. So this is where you kind of enter that tipping point of, you know, perhaps getting a little upset. And I think it's just that need of perfection, perhaps I'm seeing in you, which is something you're very prone to. All right. All signs, all collectives. We all have pros, we all have cons. You can be very, very, very subject to this notion of perfection, which I will have to point out that your sign absolutely hate this, but there's no such thing. You can get close, at least by your own perception. But no one thing will ever truly be perfect. Okay? Now, you have an outstanding rhythm on the background work to this, the groundwork literally, your communication, your sense of authority and empowerment is here. Don't lose sight of that. You don't need to fall prey to the devil. What you're doing already works, okay? It clearly works. You got to the point of launching this, and you're at that point where you're going to see how it grows. You know, you can't wait to see how it grows. And the devil's like, yeah, let's get super obsessed. Let's get so into this. Let's get so in. You were doing just fine back here when you were appropriately throwing your weight around, okay? Under the authority of the emperor and so on and so forth. You have a good groundwork here. Trust what you've built, okay? I don't want you to develop a case of hypertension before this, okay? I really don't. It's there. It's back there. It's literally behind you. That devil is like, hey, Libra, do you want to get super into this? Like hardcore. You'll never have a life outside this. Like, do you want to go all in? Do you want to go super crazy with this? So it's whispering to you now with that Page of Pentacles just when you're about to launch this. It's just FYI, you know? Trust in everything prior to that. You got a good grip on this. You have a good background, working background, ethic, ideology, all of it's in there. So trust that. You're willing to fight for this, but don't break yourself in the process. There's a big difference. That's why I say you got to know it's worth fighting for. That doesn't mean you become a slave to it, all right? Now, other than that, I would say congratulations to you. I understand the priority of the 10 of Pentacles, guys. You are really seeing this as your long term, not just something you're practiced at. It's like you're showing me the difference between a job and a career, between working in someone's store and owning your own. you see the difference? I do. That's what I'm looking at. Okay? That's kind of what I mean here. You want autonomy here in your longevity. Stability, autonomy, and room. Lots of room for growth. I can't stress this enough. But Libra, I'm looking at your survival here kind of depends on how well this is planted in your community. So I can see why it's so tempting to lean onto that side of the devil. Let's go crazy with this. Let's get obsessed. Let's insist upon perfection. Okay? This process was already working for you. Trust that. All right? Okay, now let's jump on over here. It's like, okay, it's good. I like it. I like it when people show me other things other than just their personal relationships. That's fantastic. You're not the first one to show me that. So, yay. I'm happy to see that people are showing me goals and things like this. That's cool. All right. Now let's see this King of Wands, Queen of Cups, and that's a beautiful combination, but that looks like a self-willed cycle here. They bowed out, decided not to try to open the door with you, but I still have a little guy observing. I mean, look at that. Fire, water. Knight to the king, knight to the queen. Huh. The world, but yet the Page of Swords remains. Okay. Let's see that King of Wands. Show me that King of Wands. What's going on? What's up with this person? Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups, Four of Wands. Wow. Very loving, emotional energy towards you. Very. Soul bond, possibly. Knight of Cups is here. Four of Wands, claiming at least bare minimum an emotional-based relationship with you. It's quite beautiful. It flows your way. It's very soft. It's romantic. It's loving. It's very personal too. It's passionate too. Let's see that Queen of Cups, please. What's going on? Show me the Queen of Cups. That is some sort of emotional relationship. It would like to express itself towards you. Perhaps it has. That's funny because you're like, I'm trying to work on my stuff over here. Can you offer me that? Can you offer me assistance in this goal that's super important to me? All right. Let's see that Queen of Cups. Otherwise, this is beautiful. So, you know, we've known this person. What's up with that? Excuse me. Five of Cups, sadness, Ten of Cups, half of that, Page of Cups. Emotional value's been reduced. Okay. It went from we know each other intimately to I'm going to go ahead and reduce my role to someone who's hopefully in your life at the emotional level. What's up? You know, it went from intimately passionate and emotionally intimate to, and claiming a relationship to, okay, well, you know, this isn't exactly what I want, but I guess I'm in your life and I'm happy to be a supportive person. It's softened. Perhaps at the heart of this reading, that's actually you to them. I'm not sure. Because the flow is so different. So have they really tried to shift their expectations about how to receive emotionality from you, or that's your response to them? You know, it's somebody here saying, well, I'm sorry, it can't be something larger, but is it something? All right, I gotta see this world. Hold on. Let's see the world, please. Show me that world. Show me the world. Show me that world, please. Eight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot. They cannot be part of this that you're creating. No, this Ten of Pentacles that you were hoping to launch for yourself, Eight of Wands, Chariot, they can't participate in it or they're not welcome. The very one that you are close to perhaps putting yourself into full throttle, you know. They're saying it's a shame I can't be part of it. Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot. I don't know why. I don't know why. I get a lot of water from this person, a lot of sense of emotional relationship and love and passion. But someone here saying I can't be a part of something greater. You know? And that's a shame. I don't know why. They don't see themselves as being part of the, literally do not see themselves as being part of the real tangible foundation. I don't know if an emotional relationship was just enough to appease this person and you're trying to accomplish so much more. I don't know. Because what I see here at the top is absolutely beautiful. But they don't seem to be included as part of the reality, and then they kind of self-exit knowing they can't or don't want to be. Some people, unfortunately, I don't see it too often, mind you. It's usually the way around. I don't see too many people who are like, I opt in for an emotional relationship only, no real work, you know? Most people, if they have to pick a kind of zone of comfort, they'll be like, well, this seems like a practical relationship. I'm not necessarily trying to be in love with it. You know, and that's for another reason altogether, you know. But I almost feel like that's you at the heart of the reading now. Queen of Cups, it's like, I'm sorry you can't be part of more. Yeah, best, I hope to think of you fondly as someone who's supportive in my life, but you know, I don't expect you, nor am I asking you to help me build this. Perhaps you only saw this person as someone being close in your life. It is a Six of Cups after all. Just because it's a Six of Cups, a soul bond, does not mean it's necessarily romantic. And for one other person. For them it was. This person, it absolutely was romantic. They said it's an emotional relationship for them that they're deeply attached to. But then I see this response that says support, Ten of Cups, and that could be anybody, family, friend. But the idea of support system, Five of Cups, I regret to inform you. Page of Cups, this is what I actually feel. Perhaps that was you. And if that's true, it came from a soft place with the Queen of Cups. I don't think you meant it to be a blow or to cause harm. I don't. But it's kind of says a lot. You don't want this person included then in what you're building. Perhaps you don't see them that way. Perhaps you don't think they're capable. Or how they would like to include themselves is not what you were looking for in this. I don't know. But they self-exited. Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the Chariot. It's kind of like saying, okay, well, I got my own foundation to concern myself with. Good luck with yours. I don't know. Let's jump on over here. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Swords. They're still looking. Okay. Let's go ahead and see that Knight of Wands. That's really interesting, Libra. Very. If they wanted more, let's say they wanted to go beyond the emotional relationship, and you are trying to build something, and you don't see them that way, you don't perceive them that way, it would make sense then that you excluded them from an emotional relationship, never mind your 3D. Okay. And it's like, this is where it really is, and I do see a softening towards this. Like, I am sorry, but this is the truth, you know. Okay. And then that's a strong exit. Not participating in that Ten of Pentacles. I mean, It's somebody, but I'm thinking now it's you. Let's see that Knight of Wands, please. King of Wands. Ten of Swords. The King of Cups. Oh, yeah. See, when they identify you as water. When you're living your life, you live through the sword, your mind. So they identify you as their love person. Okay. That yours is where the love is. Okay. They seek it out in you specifically. And it there it is again. It's very consistent. Could be fire sign. Or someone who's naturally passionate towards you, but that's pretty strong. Okay. Inconsistent, like I said. Ten of Swords. They see their love in you. And it's kind of like you're saying, don't see your love in me. Support as best, but you're saying that as lovingly as you can, I believe. I see that Knight of Cups. I need to see that. Let's see that Knight of Cups, please. Let's see that Knight of Cups. I don't want this to take away from what you're trying to achieve, honey. Okay? This looks like it's fairly fresh with you both. Alright? Otherwise, I don't think I'd be seeing it so prominently. Eight of Wands. The Six of Cups. The Tower. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That, okay, so, guys, it's on the downline. And typically on someone's downline, I'm supposed to, okay, yours and theirs. But energy exchange being what it is, given the freshness of it, I just saw an interchange, didn't I? Right there. So that is you at the middle of the reading on their downline. That was your reaction. It's right here too. Okay. So yeah, that's when things are fresh like this, we're still processing it. This is not old. This is happening fairly recently for some of you. Okay. We're going to see things like this, just to let you know. It's also another reason why I really do not do more than two energies. Okay. One is already complicated. Never mind two. And I tried to give equal weight to both. So there it is, baby, right there. There it is. There's the rejection. That's not where my heart flows. My heart doesn't flow towards you like that. I don't love you like that. I know you do. They do. They said my heart belongs to you or it's with you. They see you as water. You see you as you. Okay? And I know you've known this person a long time and there's that sense of familiarity and just because you know someone forever and a day doesn't mean you're in love with them or you're trying to build a life with them. And that's why I know that's you now. Okay? So as softly as you could, you said, I see you in a way that's supportive, but I'm sorry if that's not enough for you. I see you as someone who's in my life. But I am trying to build a world and I'm trying to do my own thing here and it's important to me. I don't see you like that. And it's right here too. I don't have love words for you like that. That was a mistake on your part. That was a misunderstanding on your part. Your emotional affections towards me, you understanding or believing that they would be reciprocated was a false idea. Okay? That's going to cause pain, yeah. Especially if they put their heart in you or they're determined to see it through you, you know. In which case you can become someone's love object, but that doesn't mean an object is going to return the love. It's an object, right? That's the problem with love object in that particular language. It kind of speaks for itself. So that we had a strong delusion here. I don't mean that in a rude way, but we had assumed or felt that the love was reciprocated, and we had to have a strong conversation to correct this. I see. Okay. Okay, so that is a hard exit then. And it is self-propelled. All right. I don't think I need to see that Page of Swords too much. I don't want to stay there too much. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But you were honest. And that's all any of us can do. And that's all any of us can be is honest. Okay? The truth of our feelings. Be they what somebody wants to hear or what they don't. We have to be honest with ourselves. Otherwise, all we do is harm ourselves and each other. Okay? So, honesty is best here. I think you did it as best you could. I see someone as being supportive in your life and hopefully in mine, but that's it. Okay? But we had to really correct this person's vision of love orientation. I don't know why it built up the way it did, but it seemed to have reached apex when you started to deepen your goals further. And someone who is kind of convinced that you're on the receiving end of their affections, or you should be, or that you're supposed to be in a relationship with them, and you're trying to do something else altogether, and they don't know why they're included, it has to be addressed. I absolutely agree. We can't, nor should that kind of thing be sustained. Okay? It's no good. It's no good. Okay? Page of Swords. Let's see that Page of Swords. Okay. Well, I think you cleared that up as gently as you could, honey, but how hard they take it, it's not your responsibility. I don't know why it got to that point where they had assumed it would be received in equal, but they did. I don't know. I see you focused on your goals. Yeah, a little too focused, but we already discussed that. 8 of Pentacles, there you are working. 10 of Wands, the world. Okay. Yeah, they look back on you, they still will, and they're going to for a minute. The world is here for this person, again. This is hard for them to work through, but they need to. Okay? Page of Swords shouldn't be too threatening here. Typically he isn't. The most he can do is observe. That's why he's associated with spying. He's the most helpless of the pages. He doesn't know what else to do or say. So essentially he does nothing but look. It's going to take this person a long time with this kind of energy, because I can tell it recently happened, to kind of overcome this. Okay. They're going to have to work through it, and the more they focus on the exit and how you're not paying attention to them, the longer it's going to take them to work through this. But that's neither here nor there. At this point, if they self-propelled an exit, I want you to kind of uphold that silence, okay? You know, let them work through some things, make sure you get some distance. If at some point in the future you feel the need to check in with them, I understand, but just not while the exit's fresh. Okay, that would be my only advice. There needs to be some silence and space. Okay? It looks like you have plenty to do to keep you preoccupied anyway. Just FYI about that devil. It's a little guy now. But let me tell you something. Once you start to hit your first level of success, that he's going to get bigger and bigger. So just, I want you to put more faith in this than anything else. Okay? Now over here, yeah, like I said, so if you get that thing about, oh, so-and-so asked about you, or as a family member, or so, let's say it's a friend you have in common, and just know that's the Page of Swords. If you have any reason to indicate or believe that they're looking at you online or whatever, that's the easiest thing to do. Don't put any weight in it. Dismiss it. It means nothing. And like I said, don't, if you feel the need to check in, because it does seem like you care about this person. You care about this person to the point that they thought that you had an emotional construct with them that was permanent or long-term. You might want to do a check-in, but not when it's fresh. Okay, I would give it some time, because the more they look back at that exit, because they didn't want to do that. They didn't want to do that. Look at the positivity of the clarification. Of course, they didn't want to do it. What else could they do? It was a hard exit. They're embarrassed. They're angry. You name it. Of course, it's a hard exit. They're already thinking about how hard that was. And did they make a mistake? No, they got to work through this. It was the correct thing to do. Okay. Oy, oy, oy. All right. If you feel so inclined in the comments, tell me what you're up to, that you're building over here, that you've taken such a... Do you still feel my presence? There's that Page of Swords. Did you care about me? Did you really mean that? Okay. It's interesting. You show me you don't perceive them in that way of being spiritually connected. They said it upon you twice. I don't think you think it's a deeper connection. I'm convinced of that. Okay, but they do. So FYI. I regret the time we lost. Okay. It could have been that they put this forward trying to make up for lost time, never having come forward, and now it's too late, and you don't see them that way anymore. If you ever did, I don't know. Okay, that's open to interpretation for some of you. You and I were too young, or perhaps this is someone whom you associate with youth. That would explain their version of the Six of Cups quite a bit. They didn't know how to come forward then, and by the time they do, you no longer see them. If you ever did, perhaps you see them as a family friend at this point. And it's really hard once you put that friendship visor on to take it off. And that's why getting locked into the friend zone is never a good idea. It's not a safe cover. It just reinforces the idea of what you are, a friend. That's it. So I'm telling you, there's something here about the youth of this and that sense of assumed emotional relationship between that harkens back to youth. I'm telling you, that makes so much sense. You've known that person a long time. And a lot of people are like, well, because I've known you since the whatever grade, that means we're meant to be together. That still happens. For some of you, you're just now starting to launch your careers. Okay? That kind of thing. Okay. Anything else in here, please? Oh, there's so many. Getting to know each other, forgiving and learning, heart-to-heart conversations very soon. I know. Letting go of control issues, finances, and career. That's for you right there, honey. Right there. I know it's tempting. It's like, but Christina, I have to be in control if I need this to be successful. There is something to be said about having a plan and being in control, but not to the point that you lose control. Remember, when your grip's too tight, anything that was in your hand is going to start squeezing through your fingers, and that's how you lose control. Loose hand. Okay? You were doing just fine. Very soon, that heart-to-heart conversation, forgiving and learning, and we've not getting to know each other, but we've known each other and all that stuff. Okay. We got it. Oh, okay. We have the medallion of Sagittarius. Yes, we also have the medallion of Taurus, but the key word being the initiator, the incentivizer, the bull. Also double Taurus here. Some of you might have some strong Taurus in your chart. Could be connecting to one. We have the seashell of Cancer in reverse, not listening to our emotions, the intuition, that kind of thing. And just because someone's loved you a long time does not hold you to obligation to love them back. Again, time is no guarantee of feelings, ever. It sucks. Some people are more emotionally indebted and emotionally loyal than others, but others, it's, again, just because someone loves you does not mean you have to love them back. Okay? Knowing each other since the grade school days. Again, it's more the fondness of probably friendship. If there was a relationship there, then there was. But it doesn't mean it has to stand true in present day. Your kids, most likely, some of you. Heart with the nurse's cap, healing on this one. And some of you, perhaps nursing or medical background is your vocation. Cat is in reverse. Again, not listening to our feelings, not listening to our intuition. And then the wilted tulip, need to say more. The romance is not here. The love is not here. Okay? Oh. Case in point. All right. Libra, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well.